Hi everybody. I think Singapore has just been shocked by a news of our Speaker of House resigning over apparently a inappropriate relationship with a fellow member of Parliament. In fact, I've never even heard of the name of the member of Parliament. It just shows how politically ignorant I am, and I bet most of you also same thing. Don't keke. Also probably have never heard of that member of Parliament, Miss Cheng Li Hui, I think. But this is a serious matter, serious enough for the Prime Minister to issue a press release and also came out to talk about it. You know, I've heard the press conference for twice actually. So interestingly, I've actually met Speaker of House Chuan Jin last year. You know, we were in Milan and we happened to meet out him in the street, and we had a long walk together. Very nice guy, very down to earth, very nice guy. And interestingly, I met out with him and he was with his family. Seems like a nice, loving family, right? We never know, right? Things like that. My wife was talking to his wife, and I was talking to him. I think we walked for at least about 20 minutes, and we talked about many things. He's a very nice guy. Okay, I really enjoyed the walk and talk with him. This news is shocking, right? This news is shocking, and this is news number 3 in the recent few weeks involving politicians, right? First, of course, were the news of the two ministers that rented the house and got investigated by CPIB, and thank God they have been exonerated. Then the news of Minister Iswaran being arrested. That's a damn big news already. It's super big news. And now another big news that came out, right? It really shows how things can happen very suddenly and very drastically. And those people, and I need to remind everybody that those people who has got all their assets in Singapore, especially dumping all your assets into Singapore property, you gotta be careful, right? I think our CPF is quite safe. Our CPF has survived all sorts of crises and never seems to change, right? I'm not too sure about our economy and our standing internationally, by all these episodes, and whether people have had their confidence shaken politically. But I hope that we do see past this episode and see that that whenever things happen, the PAP deal with it fast and drastically, right? Well, anyway, let's not talk about politics, but talk about this case, okay? Incidentally, the opposition party also kena, right? So we have got Nicole Seah and Pereira having inappropriate behaviors in a restaurant. In a video that's circulating, I saw the video. Pereira was touching Nicole Seah's hand romantically, and well, I suppose between two consenting adults, if they're not married, then it's not that big a deal. My guess is that one or both of them are actually married. That's why, Workers' Party is also investigating the matter, right? So many things happen, right, in Singapore. Yeah. So I want to just say again, from the point of wealth, okay, single bet of all your assets into Singapore is a dangerous matter. Things can happen very fast and very drastically, right? And basically, cause things to change. Now, of course, these are all behavioral matter. People say, yeah, it won't hurt, my HDB or my private property value and things like that. And for that matter, of course, my CPF. But things can happen and cause your asset, if all in Singapore, to have a hit, right? That's why if you see Temasek, GIC, and MAS, they've diversified all their assets outside of Singapore as well. They invest in US, Europe, Japan, and all the other places. So I think it's wisdom that we do not put all our assets into one basket, geographical basket called Singapore. I think there is some financial risk there, which I think is something I want to remind everybody, right? But let's talk about something about relationship, right? I just want to say this, and I've seen it again and again, that we've seen very smart people, very capable people, very solid people screw their life up over inappropriate behaviors like this, right? It's such a shame. Such high they stand and just crash, right? So I want to urge everybody, right? Married couples, is actually really very easy to maintain. Keep yourself away from such problem. Just don't talk, don't get close, okay, to the opposite gender, right? If you have a professional reason to talk, no, just talk and leave, right? Don't meet up one-on-one with the opposite gender. What is so difficult about it, right? I never had this issue. Last 20 years, I've managed to distance myself with people of the opposite gender. Never had an issue, right? Never an issue. You will never see me one-on-one with a lady other than maybe my wife or my daughters or my sister. Almost never, right? Almost never, right? So I can't remember whether there is. If there is, it's probably some mega serious matter. Maybe I have to settle in life or business, but almost never, right? Just keep a healthy distance from the opposite gender. Keep yourself away from talking non-professional matters, okay, over the phone or over text with the opposite gender. Then nothing can happen. Nothing, okay? Nothing can happen, right? So I don't see why married couples don't value their relationship at the highest, right? It really hurts the family and really hurts your children and hurt yourself. When this sort of thing happen, right? Keep yourself in a healthy distance away from opposite gender. That nothing can happen. Nothing can happen, right? Of course, say it's easy, right? I don't know. I was told by some psychologists that 30 to 40% of married couples, have some infractions with in their life. So this is something clearly not something that's easy to do. But I really, urge everybody to treasure the relationship with your spouse very dearly, and to protect your family by protecting yourself from such inappropriate relationship, right? When things happen, it was a catastrophic, painful trauma that will happen, and I'm not even sure sometimes the family ever heals from it, right? So if you value your own personal well-being, value your children's well-being, keep yourself from inappropriate relationships. Maintain a very healthy distance away from the opposite gender, right? Then nothing can happen. Okay. So anyway, this is just me talking, and I strongly urge everybody to take a chapter from this lesson, that no one is immune to this. So therefore, we have to put up, appropriate barriers to protect ourselves and our family. Okay. So this is Lou signing off from Europe, and last thing I want to say is I hope the affected party and their family heal from this matter. Okay. All right. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.